I am looking great. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my everyday makeup look because I haven't done one in such a long time, and everything I use is literally in this makeup bag right here. And then I also have been using the Tarte Pro palette on actually for my eyebrows, and sometimes I use the colors in here. And then recently I've dipped into the Conspiracy palette by Shane Dawson. So yeah, we'll see what we're feeling, because sometimes I do this, sometimes I do my Tarte Pro palette. So you're a little bit more zoomed in, and I'm gonna get my bangs kind of out of my face so we're not getting foundation all over, sort of. Wow, that's so cute. And I already moisturized and did all that, so let's get straight into the video. And I wanted to share with you guys my new favorite foundation and concealer kind of duo, because I have been struggling with super dry skin since winter came around. So recently I discovered this new foundation. This is the Covergirl Trublend Hydrating Foundation. Come on, focus. So this is the Covergirl foundation. I think it's new. I'm not 100% sure, but it's got a natural finish, and what really caught my attention was that it was hydrating, because like I said, my skin has been super dry. And this is the color L3 Natural Ivory. I wanted to not go with the palest, even though it's a little bit darker than my skin, but I feel like it blends pretty nice. So what I do is just kind of shake it up. It does have like a little pump, which I love. And then I take a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I just dip my finger in there and just dot it all over my face. And then I take my damp beauty blender. So I definitely always clean it or like do all that and just kind of get it all over my face. And most of the time I barely have time, guys, to spend on my makeup, because I'm always like running super late for work. So I get like just a couple of minutes, 10 to 15 minutes to do my makeup, and then I like to put it over my lips. Okay, so that's the first pump, and then I take another one just to kind of, and I just dip my beauty blender in there just to kind of cover up other areas a little bit better. And then the next thing I wanted to show you guys is the new concealer that I've been using. So my dark circles have been so terrible. I've been getting like almost like just really bad sleep, and I've just been literally just exhausted every single day. So my dark circles are definitely showing a little bit more than I want them to. Whenever I bought the foundation, next to it was the Covergirl Trublend Undercover Concealer. And I thought it looked kind of similar shaped and everything to the Shape Tape. I think it's the Shape Tape by Tarte, which can't afford right now, but this was only like $8, I'm pretty sure. So I was like, I'm going to give this a try. And of course I picked the lightest shade. This is the Porcelain L150 because I just want this really bright under my eyes. I love that it's got such a like large doe foot applicator, so you can really get in there with, you know, on your eyes, underneath your eyes. So I just take this and put it under my eyes like so. And then I also take it around my nose. I literally put it everywhere, guys. And then here, and then kind of around where I get more like breakouts, which is around here. I literally put it everywhere, and then a little bit on my eyelids. So that's my face with concealer. And then I take my beauty blender. So then I just blend it in. So I'm just gonna speed this up. Anyway, the consistency of the concealer is a little bit thicker, but not too thick. It's like a really nice in between consistency. So you kind of want to blend it a little quicker so it doesn't get dry. And I usually like to add a little bit more under my eyes. Like I said, my eyes are just, my dark circles are just not the greatest. I've really been loving that combination with the Covergirl Trublend Hydrating Foundation and then the Covergirl Trublend Undercover Concealer. Great combo, definitely recommend it if you have dry skin, especially during the winter times. Like, I love it. It's been my favorite. All right, so while I have that on, I will go ahead and set my under eye with the Maybelline New Master Fix Setting and Perfecting Loose Powder. That's what that looks like. And I really like this. It's just a white powder. I just dip it into the lid there, and I just take my beauty blender and just pat a little bit under my eyes. I don't like too much powder just because it just makes my face even more dry. Like I told you guys, it's just been horribly dry recently. So yeah, I just kind of do it around here and then around my lines, and then I take a little bit more and a brush and just kind of put it all over my face, and then I go onto my brows. So I have this little dual-ended brush, and then it's got a little angled brush head right there, and then that's when I take my Tarte Pro palette and just a brown color. So I kind of go in between this color right here called Edgy, or the darker one which is called Smoke, depending on how I'm feeling. But I'm gonna go with Edgy, and these colors are really pigmented, so I just kind of very finely go through them because that can definitely make my eyebrows look really dark, and sometimes I don't like that. I know my hair is dark, but I just don't like it when my brows look like super sharpied in. So after my eyebrows, I go in and do, I don't even know if this is the correct order, I just kind of do my own thing. But I go in with a little bit of bronzer. So I use the e.l.f. contour palette, and which I need a new one or a new bronzer. I definitely need a new bronzer. So I just kind of dip into these two colors. As you can tell, the darker one's already kind of gone because I was using that during the summer. But I kind of just take my big fluffy brush and dip into both of those, and then just kind of apply it here and going into my temples. So after that, I use my blush. So I've been using the Zoella ColourPop blush here, but recently I started dipping back into my little Sephora palette, and I usually use the pink, or like I do a combination of the pink and the kind of like peachy color there. So so I take this little angled brush and kind of just combine those two. I really do like my blush, guys. I feel like it just makes me look more awake. And then I take a little bit of, I haven't really been using highlight on my cheeks, but I do sometimes take this color right here or any kind of highlight I have laying around and apply a little bit on the tops of my cheeks. But yeah, recently I haven't really been doing that. I don't know if it's because it's just winter and I don't feel like it, but it's just an extra step sometimes that I don't have time for. So, but it is nice when you have a nice highlight kind of glowing. Next thing is my eyeshadow. I've been using this Tarte palette, like I said, and dipping into, most of the time, this color right here or this color up there. I also have been using the Shane Dawson palette, and recently I actually put on Cheese Dust the other day and it was really cute on. I really liked it. Or I've been using these Diet Root Beer Tannicon, like all of these up here, I have been using those. So I'm trying to think like today, which one should I dip into? I have been enjoying doing like a deeper color. So let's just take my Tarte Pro palette and do what I kind of usually do, which is this, I don't know if I should do Whimsy today or Mod. I've been loving Mod. So we'll take that color and I literally just take it all over the lid. Then I take it under the same color. I do take like a brownie color just to kind of blend that edge. And then I take this classic, like lighter whitish color just underneath my eyebrow. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one. Sometimes I'll add a little bit more depending if I feel like I need to add more. I'm gonna take a little bit of Not a Fact from the Conspiracy palette on my hand, and look at that pigment, guys. But just kind of to deepen up the lid a little bit more. I just feel like it needed a little extra. And I haven't really been using eyeliner recently. I've just been putting on mascara and calling it a day. So what I'm using recently is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, which is this one right here. I do like this mascara. I definitely need a new one just because the it's kind of getting to the end of its life. It's just kind of dry at the moment. So I definitely need a new mascara, but like I don't really have like a favorite one. I'll just use a lot of the drugstore ones I really love. So this is just one of the ones that I do like. And I do have a couple that I kind of go back and forth. So yeah, I just add a ton of mascara. And literally mascara is my favorite thing to put on. I feel like it really transforms my face. I don't know if you agree, but that's what I think. I am gonna take a little bit of this little ranch color right here, which is like a white, and put it in the corner of my eyes. Okay, for lipstick, I kind of like to do a dark lipstick. Right now, I think I left the one that I use the most at work, unfortunately, but it's usually a nice dark plummy color. I do have this Cargo lipstick on hand, which I love this color. The only thing about this is like it's a mess when you apply it. So I will try my best. This lipstick is probably best applied with like a lip brush because it's just so like, it's just really hard to apply it. It's not the best job lipstick wise, but I usually do a dark lip during like the winter months, fall and winter, and it's pretty close to what I do. thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.